Hello viewers at home, welcome to the Lord Show with your regular host Megan Abulele Ibe, still on marriage series. Today we are going to be discussing a vital aspect of it. And the question is, why do marriages fail? Why? Is it men that are not playing their role, or women are not submitting according to the Bible? So with us on the studio today is Chief NOSA Jackson ALOHAN. He's a member of the Benin Traditional Ruling Council. He's also from the Royal House anyway. He has been on the institution for a very long time. I believe he has something to share with us, the root cause and solutions to this problem. And I also have with me Mrs. Sandra ERHABOR and evangelist Mrs. Victoria OMOMKARO. Let's go on a quick break. And when we come back, we'll love to hear from them. Is for our Igbo chief. You see, in the situation we are in Europe, we are talking about marriage in Europe because the divorce rate is, I think, is on the Europe is on the higher side. You see, in a situation whereby the woman complains that the man doesn't support her, doesn't buy things for her and the children, and you ask the man. And the man will tell you, I'm the one paying the bills and the one paying the house rent. Sir.
How would you define such situation, sir?
In that case, that's why I said that this Europe thing. In Africa, this type of something never happened.
No.
Because that is the man trying to run away from his
responsibilities.
That's one of those things that is... one thing we are talking about now, because like you said before, we are particular about the rate of divorce in Europe.
Yes.
That is what is particular about now. But if you want to talk of divorce generally or the failures in marriage generally, I know we will start to talk from morning till evening. We will not get the end. But I will focus on the one in diaspora, because the rate of my failures in marriage in diaspora is so much. And I can see it as a problem that started from Africa. All of us came from Africa to look for one particular thing.
Greener pastures.
Greener pastures. Because nobody leave Africa to come and say he's coming to look for a husband. Or he's coming to look for a wife in Europe. That is number one point we have to recognize, because most of us coming to this Africa, to this Europe, most of us left women at home. Most of us left proposed wife at home. Women left proposed husband at home to come and look for a greener pasture. Even some of us, our wife permitted us to come, our husband permitted us to come and look for money. But along the line, when we come here, we think this Europe is full of bell of roses. But we get here, discover a new thing. Now, we are going to come to live for, we thought we will come here after 2 years, we are going back to our husband or our proposer at home to come and start life again. But get here for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, you will not even get documents to go back to Africa and talk of marriage, or go back to your spouse. So along the line, what comes to mind after 1 year, 2 years, 3 years? And meanwhile, your little ones at home, your junior sister, your junior brother, wife, your junior brother you left at home with married, having children. Up to the extent will be calling you, come here, your junior brother wife is a daughter is going to start primary school next week. Next year, you here will be spending money to train.
Not married.
Not married. So along the line, you come and start thinking, as I'm here, I came to look for money, there's no money again. What do I do? Then you enter forced marriage. The marriage you don't even expect. Even the person you are going to meet don't even know how it's there. Let me have a child, or let me do that. Let me belong to. Because my junior brother's son is now in number 3. Me, I don't have anyone. Then now try to look for a man. At the end of the day, you want to choose the wrong man. Without even dating.
Forced marriage.
Yes, forced marriage. You might not even like. Then maybe the two of you be dating before, because the other woman is having maybe the other woman and the woman you met here, maybe they help you and one way or the other.
You have to pay your bills.
You have to pay your bills, doing all these things. So at the end of the day, you say, this woman has been helping me, so let me just have a child. Or maybe the one decide, but now I'm getting old, this or that. Then at the end of the day, we say, let us have a child. Let us marry. Then we just say, we marry. We may force ourselves to go to commune, just to legalize the something, we legalize it. At the end of the day, after that, they will start getting parental influence from home.
Exactly.
They will start calling, or apart from parental influence at home, maybe the proposal you have at home before
It's waiting.
is waiting. And at the end of the day, that woman, yeah, you see, Clara has married the Europe. Then they will start to, then at the end of the day, you cannot be able to pay your junior ones, your junior daughters or your junior son school fees again. Then things will start to change. You start to pressurize you from home. Your husband at home will be pressurized. The one you left at home, maybe it's no longer a husband again, because after having somebody for a man or woman for 5 years, and you are here. So maybe at the end of the day, nothing will happen. Then you see different type of things going to happen. They're going to call you, something to do. Then the one you are having here, you know, who's that person you are calling? Maybe the one.
Because he didn't tell the one here that he left your home.
Even that way, but you say they are no longer together. But along the line, it will become together again. And no man will be happy to do that. And no woman will too be accept that. When I'm talking 50% women. It's not one side. I'm not talking of one by men or women. This thing I'm talking happen to men and happen to women.
No. Another thing is, on one thing that, like Daddy said, that we have to focus on what is happening here in Italy. Yeah. Most of these women, they knew what they are going in for. You cannot change a man.
Mama, and you are into that.
Most of them, Mama, they know what they are going in for. You can't change a man. Most of these men, once you're going into a relationship, you have already seen the signal that this man is not going to marry you. You have saw the signal. Even when the man will tell you have a wife in Nigeria,
they are not bothered.
They are not bothered. They don't think maybe within the time we forget that one. Now he will be doing everything she can to make sure that man forgets everything about the woman, even the children at home. Everything we make sure. I have not seen the person, but my husband told me there is even someone, many of them, they will even went as far to buy a safe, to be saving money for the man. So that the man will not, we feel relaxed with him, we feel that this is the bright woman. Because even the Bible said that the woman should be a helpmate. So he's really helping me. He has helped me to do everything. And they know that this man, and the means whereby you're getting this money can never be like that. Once you start having children, that is lack of proper planning. Lack of proper planning leads to divorce and home. Exactly. And some of these homes, there are some that are properly planned, and you know everything that God has created, devil comes with his counterfeits. And the Bible said that we are not fighting against flesh and blood, we are fighting against principality, power that rules the affairs of men in this world. And then, because marriage is a good thing that God has created, it's not going to be easy. There are things that will come that you never expected. There are unforeseen circumstances. It is when there is a peace at home that we can be able to tackle those unforeseen circumstances. And now it comes. And unforgiveness are one of those things that also causes breakage. Unforgiveness, greed, seeking your own self. Like this, some of these men, they are always selfish. They are so selfish to the extent that they are always thinking about themselves. You know, they said the two will become one. They will be no longer the two, but one. That is how God has structured man and a woman that comes together in a union. They will become one. In the home whereby you are in a marriage, the man is always seeking his own. It's not. This is a woman that she has a family. She left her mother. You don't expect her to get married to you and forget about her mother. As you were given birth to by a woman that nurtured you, that grew you, so is that woman. If you're getting married to a woman, make sure you carry her along. She's no longer her own self. She's not part of you. Everything that you are planning, she must be carried along. Where there is disunity and you are not carrying her along, is one of those things that causes breakage in home. And allowing your relatives, because most of these people in this Europe, there are relatives that involve themselves. They interfere, and it is speedily, breakage comes in speedily when that marriage, even when the parent does not want that is signing the marriage, they will be giving an advice to their son. Now you make away, you don't make money, or just they suck you, they give you feed people. They suck you, they give you people. Why the girl too, her parents will be saying, it's because of this man, you are not be able to achieve anything. He's just sucking you, giving his own family. So when we allow those third parties to come into our home, it can easily, and when especially when it comes to when that person is our mother, our parents, our father, is one thing that splits marriage very fast.
Third party.
That's one of those things that is causing a divorce here in Europe. One of the most major things that is try to run away from your responsibilities. Now that you have one child or two children, at least you know you can be able to take care of them, no matter if the woman is working or not. And if you are to seek for assistance, it is not the woman that is going to seek for assistance from the government.
Okay.
It is you, the man, that is going to seek for assistance from the government. And look at I think thank the Italian government, they are trying.
Exactly.
But we don't appreciate them. We don't appreciate them because now when you are working at the end of the day, so okay, come and do your secretary, come and do your Israel. At the end of the day, they have some way and the one way or another to compensate.
You get the money back.
Yeah, the family, because we put our hand into so many things. That's why at the end of the day, our money will not be enough for us. Because we are working with the white people. We are receiving the same money. Even most of us receive more than them. But at the end of the day, we are able to, they are able to maintain their family without any stress. But we begin to cry and say the money is not enough, whereas we know how we are spending our money. So people that are doing that, telling their wife to go and start looking for a miss, or to go and start looking for a way, or one way or the other to go and look for money to assist the family, I don't appreciate that, I don't accept that. Because if you are working, the government, if you are having 2 children, if you are having 3 children, the government don't have to take care of them. At least the Italian government, they take off up to 4 children.
Yes.
If you are working. They are working in the political, they take up to 4 children. I don't know whether they are more than 4, but I don't know. So, I don't know if you.
Let them come into it. They said when you are in Rome, act like a Roman.
Yes.
It baffles me when we Nigerians are here among the whites, we don't copy their ways.
Okay.
A man that wants to live well, you are married to a woman, the first thing you have to think of is how she will learn how to drive. But most men are jealous of their wife to the extent that he will not want to teach.
What the woman say, I don't want to learn how to drive.
How will he know? How will he say no? Apart from that, just few days ago, what I saw in the train station, I was ashamed of myself. There was this lady, she was pregnant with a baby in a baby pusher. Then she was carrying one bag here. And the husband was just holding a small paper bag. Another baby was running with them. So the mother now had to put the baby behind the baby pusher. Then when they came to us, so the lady, they were asking for direction. Then I now said, who is this man? I said, my wife. I said, why can't you help your wife to carry bag? That they will say, I carry bag to follow my wife. Okay, why not help with the baby? And madam, please, we are only asking you for direction. I said, you are not a man. You just outside now, you are making this woman to be stressed out like this. Tell me how such a woman will respect a husband. You cannot carry a child for her. You cannot carry a handbag. Then what will you want to carry a goat? Your own child that she has for you. Okay, like the many people, they don't even know how to live a very simple, meaningful life. If you teach your wife how to drive, may God not let it happen that one day you are sick. She will help you to the hospital. Before you even call ambulance, you may die inside the house. Okay, like taking children to the school. Some men will not want to do it. They prefer to go to the beer parlor and to be talking nonsense there. And tomorrow they will say, I'm the only one doing it. If you are to look into it, I wrote it one last year in my Facebook because of observation I made. Okay, this is a woman that will wake up 6 o'clock in the morning, prepare the children for school. Take the children to school, and the children may not be in the same school.
Exactly.
He will divide the children to the school. Some will be closing by 12, some will be closing by 4, and some will return by 12 and still go to lecture. Exactly. The one that come by 4 will still go to lecture. You see the woman walking from 6 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock when he feed the children to put them to sleep. Then you, the man that just went to one factory, work there and come back, you say you are tired. Who is supposed to be tired?
The wife at home.
And tomorrow they will say the wife is not contributing. Why not stop for 1 week? Let your wife go and look for work. Then you take up the responsibility of the child, of the children, and see who works more. And when the child benefit come, they will not want to share it to the wife. Making the wife to, if you I always tell people, the way we behave, make Italians to behave towards us. So you go to Caritas in Santa Lucia, give a story to give them food and clothes. He will go to San Michele with another story. He will go to Bogo Roma with another story. What did the people came about? Show your documents so that we know who we are giving to. Go and map all the documents. You see one woman running the whole Verona in 24/7 every day from one place to the other, just to make a home to be comfortable. For me, you don't manage yourself to enter into marriage because others are married. If you, the man, is not capable enough, why not live as a single man?
In other words, a lot of women, they want to remain.
They want to just bear that missus and be stressing up. The majority of them are engaged, not in marriage. If you really look at it, they are engaged. That is why when people are saying they divorce and they become single, people are discriminating them. It's better to live a single life and be happy than to be under one man that is not recognizing you. And whereas the family will be saying you are the one that made us, whereas the money is receiving is putting it into one hole that nobody knows about it. Thank God there are some few ones that have learned from Italians. Many women do not know what their husbands are receiving. Okay, if you don't let your wife know how much you are receiving,
how can you manage it?
How can you manage the home? Why are they hiding?
But there are some cases when you are receiving money. There was one case I saw last time. Maybe the man was managing to help. That all the things you are saying is not only there are some men that are
really responsible.
Yeah, that's why some men are bad.
Because where you have good, you have bad.
The majority are bad.
In every case.
You want to contribute?
I want to contribute. The majority are bad.
Thank you so much. What I want to say is that the factors that makes marriage to fail is a very large, broad lesson. And it also depends on the person that is involving in the marriage. That's why I said that you have to understand the person that you are married to. And most of these men are baby husbands.
There's no experience.
There are not about, it might be very age by age. But there are some, is he a boy? Is still a boy? Because there are some people that are married but they've not left their family.
Exactly.
The Bible said that for this reason a man will leave. He didn't say a woman should leave. A man will leave because he knows that there is a big influence on man when they begin to relate everything to their family. This is what my husband, my wife does. This is that. Then he knows that it will give a problem. So most of these things that is causing issues that make marriage to fail is because the foundation is not properly set and is on a filthy foundation. And when you see that these men have to wake up, like when as I've been in Italy for the past 16 years, I only worked for 2 years. My husband, when I came here, I know my husband told me this is how things work. The situation of things. And I never take it for granted that I will not begin to ride on those things that he have told me. I know what you receive. I will not begin to say, no, you must do my own faith. He carried me along. Carry your wife along. Understand the person. No, sometimes it's all about the person that is also involved in the marriage. Exactly. You carry some women along, they take it for granted. Yeah. So some women when this man does to kind of please them, to kind of maybe pamper them, they take it for granted.
So the women want to abuse that is on both sides.
On both sides. They want to kind of abuse it, want to kind of make jest of it when the man has friends or his relative around. So we should understand the person that some men doesn't count it. Why some men count it? They don't like it. Know the person that you're married to and know how to treat that person that you're married to. Because what they say, one man's meat is another man's poison.
Sir, what is the solution?
My advice to because as
we are talking now, some are just at the edge of ending it.
Yes, it's a very big problem.
Yes,
it's a very
in
big,
Europe
very,
especially.
Very, very big problem. Because if we want to talk of that marriage, to give advice on normal marriage, it's a very clear something. But this very one that is causing us this problem, now the only thing I would just say is
failed marriage.
so that failed marriage, the only thing I would just refer to the biblical verse. That biblical saying, women be submissive to your husband, and the husband love your wife.
As Christ loves the church.
Yes, because that love we are talking about is almost like a commitment to the woman.
Yes.
That's the way I understand love. Love is a personal decision to be committed to the opposite sex.
But if you say husband love your wife, wife submit. I want to ask you this question because you just raised a very important point.
Yes.
The Bible did not say the woman should love her husband.
Yeah, no.
No,
Yeah,
because women are not wired to love according to our evangelist.
Yes.
You are to love your wife. Then in return, she will not submit.
It's confidently.
Like that love we are talking about is almost like a submission to me. The way I look at it.
Okay.
If a wife submit to a man and the man love the wife, the man that loving the wife is also a submission to the wife.
No, where I want you to clear is this. Is it the woman that is to submit first or the man that is to love first?
When I think this interwove.
Okay.
Interwoves. And the wife may be submissive to me. You know, I love, or the man may love the wife. Why the wife also submit?
Because the Bible commanded the man.
The man, no, I think the Bible says, wife love your husband.
No.
A wife is submissive to your husband.
Yes.
Why husband love your wife? But this maybe I don't know why they are talking about. I'm not so much in the Bible. The way I hear is that woman be submissive to the husband love
Your wife.
Your wife. They don't need to change it.
It's an ancient book of God.
I don't know
It
right.
can never be changed.
Okay. Is it a wife?
You know, when you see the way, you see the way the love works. Love is selfless.
Yes.
Love love provide. He said, man, love your wife, even as Christ loved the church and he gave himself for it. Man is expected to nurture his wife, love your wife. When you see the way love work, love provide, love guide, love preserve, love protect. And when you're able to give all these things, this quality to a woman, for the woman to, when you ask the man, do you know that your wife loves you? You say, he didn't respect me. You know, they insult me. He won't say that the wife provide for me. He buy me shoe. But when you ask a woman, how do you know that your husband loves you? You say, he provide for me. He give me everything I want. He even defend me. Because love defend. You see Christ, the way he defend us, he defend us even at the extent of giving up his life. When a man is able to go to that extent in loving that wife, to that extent in providing, nobody for the woman to provide.
Submission is easy.
It's easy, come friendly. You don't force it. A man that provide at the end of the month, there is food. Man always say, I now decide. He has provided. I now decide what happens to those things that have been bought. So a man that does not provide, you're expecting to eat. You're still being the one that will be shouting. There's no meat in the food. Why you give me 2 meat? Why you not give me 4? Why you have not even bought enough meat? So it's all about we setting our priorities, right? Everybody plays their own part, and it works fine. It's a very beautiful thing. Everything that God has created is so beautiful. Yes. We just have to clip up to that foundation that God has already set for marriage. And I pray.
But to me, I will still beg everybody, whether men or women, to still have that perseverance. That spirit of forgiveness.
Because of the children.
Yeah, because of the children. Because all this thing we are talking, the children of us.
Of course, the aftermath.
You are saying people have a single mother, single father, single dad. But if a man and a woman lose up the child, it is difficult for that child to become so. Not talk of really a woman or a man, it's not the child. So for this, we should love our children. If we don't love that woman, Lord, let us love the children.
The children.
It's hard to say, Mama, they marry. So let us love the children.
No,
try to
patience.
have that perseverance. We have to persevere. That perseverance.
Overlook certain things.
That spirit of forgiveness
should be there.
But I know it's very difficult, but we should at least try to make sure say that thing because of the children we are having. That is so, and to avoid temptations. That is my own conclusion on this issue.
Thank you very much, Chief Jackson ALOHAN, for honoring my invitation.
Thank you, it's a pleasure.
And then Mrs. Sandra ERHABOR, thank you.
Thank you to you.
And my able evangelist, I appreciate your coming.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
And so that's all we can take on the Lord Show Voice of Tomorrow for today. See you same time next week.